I love my country.
I love my country.
And I am proud of its rich
And
and
I am
varied
proud of its
heritage.
rich and very heritage.
I shall always strive
I shall always strive
to be worthy of it.
to be worthy of it.
I shall
I shall
give my parents,
teachers,
teachers, and all elders
and all others
respect and treat everyone
and treat everyone
with courtesy.
with courtesy.
To my country
To my country
and my people,
and my people,
I pledge my devotion
I pledge my devotion
in their well-being
and well-being
and prosperity.
and prosperity.
Alone lies my happiness.
Alone lies my happiness.
Let us salute our national flag. The top saffron color of our flag denotes the strength and courage of our country. The middle white color indicates peace. However, the green color indicates the growth and prosperity. The navy blue wheel in the center, having 24 spokes, indicating Dharma Chakra of the great King Ashoka. This is the historical day when the foundation stone of our institution was laid. To know more about it, I would like to call Ma'am Nusrat Usmani on the stage to deliver her speech.
A very good morning to one and all present here. Wish you a very, very happy Republic Day. I, Nusrat Usmani, welcome you all on this auspicious occasion of Republic Day celebration. As you all know that this year we are celebrating our 72nd Republic Day. Is the day the Constitution of India was adopted in 1950 after attaining the independence from British rule for over 200 years on 15th August 1947. India became a self-governing country when its constitution came into effect. Though our country got its independence in 1947, it took some time, 2.5 years to be precise, for our constitution to come into effect. The Constituent Assembly had completed this historic task in a period of 3 years. The constitution was finally signed by the members of the Constitution Assembly on 24th January 1950, the last day of the assembly. Our constitution came into full power from 26 January 1950. From then, we started this tradition of celebrating Republic Day on 26 January. Also known as Ganatantra Divas, this day is observed by festivities such as the well-known Delhi Republic Parade at Rajpath, which honors the Indian military forces and our rich cultural heritage. In India, Republic Day is not less than a festival. The whole country, regardless of caste, creed, religion, beams with joy and happiness. The entire country is laced in tricolor to convey that India is a nation where unity in diversity is celebrated. This day reminds us of our freedom struggle and how the great freedom fighters of our country sacrificed their lives to get us the Purna Swaraj. It's because of their struggle that today we are living in a democratic country where each citizen has similar rights. Rights to equality, rights to freedom of religion, rights against exploitation, cultural and educational rights, rights to constitutional remedies. Today is the day of reaffirm our commitment to unity in diversity, fraternity and equality among all our citizens. It also reminds us the sacred values enshrined in the Constitution of India. It is a day of national pride. I would like to wind up my speech followed by a moment of silence for the great leaders and freedom fighters who sacrificed their lives so that we can live in a democratic nation. ना जियो धर्म के नाम पर, ना मरो धर्म के नाम पर, इंसानियत ही है धर्म वतन का, बस जियो वतन के नाम पर। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
India is the cradle of the human race. the birthplace of human speech, the mother of history, the grandmother of legend, and the great-grandmother of tradition. The most valuable and the most artistic materials in the history of man are treasured up in India only. सवाल पूछ लो सबके जवाब मिलते हैं, वतन के बाकुरे सब जिंदाबाद मिलते हैं। शहीद कितने हो गए निसार हंसते हुए, तिरंगा गौर से देखो हिसाब मिलते हैं। With these words, I would like to call our music teacher, Mr. Akhilesh, to present a patriotic song.
जब जीवन का राग सुनाते हैं, जब वो सुकून हो जाता है, खुशियों के कमल मुस्कुराते हैं। सुन के रहम की आवाज़ें, सुन के रहम की आवाज़ें, जो लगे कहीं शहनाई बजे। बहारों के बहन की तरह जोत सजे, मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती सोना उगले उगले हीरे मोती, मेरे देश की धरती।
come up on the stage and deliver a speech.
सागर जिसके पांव पखारे, हिमालय जिसका सरताज है, गूंज रहा दुनिया में भारत का डंका, खुशियों का दिन आज है। परम आदरणीय फादर प्राचार्य महोदय, हेड मिनिस्ट्रेस, सिस्टर, ज्ञान की गंगा प्रवाहित करने वाले शिक्षकगण, आप सभी को गणतंत्र दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं। 15 अगस्त 1947 को जब भारत देश आज़ाद हुआ तो आज़ाद भारत के सामने एक नया सवेरा था, नया बिहान था। नए बिहान के साथ जब लोग जागते हैं तो उसमें एक ऊर्जा होती है। उस ऊर्जा के साथ एक आलस्य होता है। उस आलस्य को दूर करने के लिए हमारे संविधान निर्माताओं ने संविधान का निर्माण किया, ताकि जो खुशी है वो हमें ताउम्र मिलती रहे। 26 जनवरी 1950 को हमारा गणतंत्र लागू हुआ। यह हमारा पहला संविधान था। आज हम 72वां गणतंत्र दिवस मना रहे हैं। जब हमारा भारत देश आज़ाद हुआ तो विश्व के तमाम देशों के लोग कहने लगे, ये भारत जो प्राचीन काल में राजतंत्र, मध्यकाल में मुगलों के द्वारा और जो है आधुनिक काल में ब्रिटिशों के द्वारा शासित हुआ है, ये भारत का जो है लोकतंत्र विफल हो जाएगा। ये जो है लोकतंत्र के काबिल नहीं है। ये ऐसी ही बात थी जब कोई गीदड़ शेर को ज्ञान देने चले। खैर, आज़ाद भारत को आज़ादी के साथ भारत का विभाजन, गरीबी, भुखमरी, तमाम चुनौतियों का सामना करना पड़ा। उन अमंगलों को दूर करते हुए आज भारत मंगल ग्रह पर पहुंचने वाला कुछ चुनिंदा राष्ट्रों में एक है। एशिया के द्वितीय महान शक्तियों में और आर्थिक रूप से अग्रणी 5 राष्ट्रों में एक है। महानता आसमान से नहीं आती है, महानता नागरिकों से आती है। जिस देश के महान नागरिक होंगे उनकी कर्तव्यनिष्ठा महान होगी। उनकी कुशलता को देखते हुए भारत एक कुशल और संपन्न राष्ट्र बना। आज भारत में जो युवा वर्ग है वो अपनी कुशल नीतियों के द्वारा जो है भारत को आगे ला रहा है। लेकिन हमें चिंता जब होती है जब युवा वर्ग अपनी कुशल नीतियों को गैर जिम्मेदारी और अनुशासनहीनता से जीवन व्यतीत करता है। क्या हमारा कर्तव्य नहीं है देश के प्रति और समाज के प्रति, जिससे हम अपने नैतिक मूल्यों का विकास कर अपने भारत देश को अग्रणी बनाएं। आज हम नहीं सोचते हैं तो ये भारत देश का जो गणतंत्र दिवस हम मना रहे हैं ये हमें सोचने के लिए मजबूर करता है। और हम आज से प्रतिज्ञा लेते हैं कि इस भारत देश को सुदृढ़ और संपन्न बनाने में हमेशा अग्रसर रखेंगे और भारत के उन बलिदानियों और के रचयिताओं के सपनों को साकार करते हुए इस भारत को सुदृढ़ और संपन्न राष्ट्र बनाने में अपनी भूमिका निभाएंगे। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Thank you, sir, for your motivational speech. Now may I humbly request our Father Principal to address us on this very special day.
Respected and dear teachers, students, and all the staff members. It is a proud moment for each one of us to celebrate the 72nd Republic Day. Since its promulgation, inception in 1950, we all have travelled a long distance of 71 years. And when we pause and look back, we see that we have in these many years, we have achieved and gained a lot. And today is the day to thank and pay homage to those people, all those who have contributed and made us to stand where we stand today. Today is the day to remember the sacrifice of our freedom fighters. And today when I reflect, one thought comes to me very strongly, and that thought is, what is that made these freedom fighters to make the supreme sacrifice? What was that made them to have this supreme sacrifice? And the answer comes to me, they kept the country first before themselves. They had the clarity, they had the clear choice, they had that priority, and that choice and that priority was to keep the country first. And today is the time for us to look and pause. Do we do the same? Do we keep our country first, or do we keep ourselves first? And if we keep our country first, then my question is that government sanctions lot of money for different projects. Does it reach to the needy? What is your answer? Does it reach to the needy? No. Why? Because we keep ourselves first and not our country. We keep ourselves first and not our country. And that is why we see we have the corruption here. That is why we see the cause of many social evils, unemployment, illiteracy, and many more to count. And today is the time for each one of you to pause and ask yourself, what is first for you, your country or you? And if we do this, many of the social evils will automatically get eradicated. Today is the time to question, what is true patriotism? What do you think will be the true patriotism today in this context? In today's context, I believe, in my opinion, true patriotism is to do your duty with honesty. And if each one of us does their duty with honesty, you know what change, what difference, and what happiness will be around us. So look, pause and think, what comes first, you or your country? And true patriotism in this context will be to do the duty with honesty. There are many things that we can boast of and be proud of our country. But today I would like to highlight one aspect, and that aspect is our unity in diversity. Which country has got this many variety with so many different languages, different food habits, different dresses, all the seasons we are having, and we are also having so many people with different religion, caste, creed, and yet we are one. And our oneness is our strength, and our oneness is our unique speciality. And we need to preserve this unique speciality of our country, that is unity in a diversity. Let no divisive force disrupt this unity. Let no divisive force disrupt this unity. Just imagine that as a nation, we are big in population. Our population is big. As a nation, we are big workforce. And if this big population, if this big force is channelized properly, nothing can stop us to be the superpowers. Nothing can stop us to be the superpowers. And this can be possible by our unity. And I feel and I believe true patriotism will be to preserve this unity in diversity. Our constitutions gives us the framework, a roadmap, a guideline for a good governance. And our constitution has given us, empowered all of us with a dignity to be the Indian citizen, with equality, justice, fraternity and liberty. And this helps each of the citizen to realize its own potential to contribute for the growth of the country. And that is why we say government of the people, for the people and by the people. And when government is by the people, for the people, of the people, it is we who govern the country. And today is the time to reflect that we have to preserve the power of constitution, preserve the power of democracy, preserve the power of people. Let us today take the pledge to keep the country first and not us. Let us take the pledge to preserve the democracy and unity of the country.
Thank you, Father, for your beautiful message. It is the euphoric celebration, irrespective of the religion, caste, and ideology. But this year, the day will observe minimal festivities due to COVID-19. However, nothing can beat the enthusiasm of patriotic young children from displaying their love for the nation, even online. I congratulate all the teachers for their guidance and students for taking active participation, and the students, those who have shown their talents. I congratulate all the students, those who have sent their presentation online. I thank each one of you who have given their valuable contribution to make this short celebration as a beautiful program. At last but not the least, I would like to thank our Father Principal and our Headmistress for guiding and inspiring us.